The FDA says raw milk can kill you, so I wanted to find out for myself. Is raw milk really dangerous, or have we been lied to, and is it actually a superfood? So if you don't know, raw milk is essentially just milk straight from the cow, no pasteurization, no treating bacteria like heating it up and etc. So I've seen videos of people drinking raw milk, and it got me wondering because I've seen so many things saying raw milk is extremely dangerous, it can kill you, it's got all these harmful bacteria. So I was thinking, surely if these people are drinking it, surely it can't be good for them, but then why would they still be drinking it? So I wanted to find this out for myself. So I started doing research, and what I found was pretty shocking. It smells. So now first things first, I need to find out, why is raw milk classed as unhealthy and why can raw milk kill you? After doing extensive research, I found that raw milk is seen as bad because of the lack of pasteurization. So it can basically have things like salmonella in, E. coli, all these different pathogens in the raw milk. Now this can be due to unsanitary conditions like the cows in poor conditions. So there have been multiple documented outbreaks of these different pathogens through raw milk and 2 deaths. A study found that there was 200 hospitalizations and 1,600 illnesses. So I want to find out, why do people drink raw milk if there's so much bad stuff that can happen from it? Why are people drinking it, and what are the benefits of raw milk, and is it actually safe to drink? Now, I think there's no better way of seeing this than trying it myself. So I'm going to be going to a farm, getting raw milk and drinking it over the span of a week and seeing how it affects my body, and will I get ill and will I get hospitalized? Okay, so I'm on my way to the farm to get some milk, and we're going to see if it's actually dangerous or if it's actually not. So apparently this farm that I found, they test for pathogens, they test the milk every 2 days. Apparently it's really good conditions that they have the milk in. So it's going to be interesting to see what this milk is like from this farm, because I was doing some research about different farms and the source they get it from, and these cows live in good conditions, so we'll see when we get there what it's actually like. Alright, so I've made it to the farm. It's actually quite a nice farm. There's a sheep. A nice farm. Actually very nice. Okay, so after looking around the farm, we found out where the milk was. And it's in this little shipping container, and it dispenses out of this machine. So we had to get the milk glasses from this cool vending machine. I've never seen one of these before. But this place also does eggs, it does butter, it does cheese, and it uses raw milk for all of them, so I might actually try some of that as well. Can I grab it? Huh? Can you grab it? There you go. This is where the raw milk comes out of, so it comes out of this machine, you click raw milk and it just dispenses into the glass. It's actually quite easy to do. The milk dispenses out of this machine. So as you can see, it's selected raw milk. They do pasteurized here as well, but I want raw. So yeah, usually raw milk. And I assume this is where the cows are, maybe, I don't know. Farms are actually a really nice place to be, like all the animals and the nature is actually really nice. So I'm going to go over the potential benefits of drinking raw milk and why it can be even better than drinking skimmed milk, normal milk, whole milk, etc. So pasteurization, the heating up the milk to make it safe to drink like normal milk, kills hundreds and hundreds of different bacteria and enzymes and nutrients, and apparently these bacteria can actually be really good for you. For example, they have way more vitamin B12, vitamin C. These are heat sensitive vitamins. So if you're heating up to pasteurize the milk, then it's going to be killing all these different vitamins and your body's not going to absorb them, basically. You can also get better digestion through raw milk. So there are people that are lactose intolerant, they can't drink milk, but they can drink raw milk. Raw milk is way better for their digestion. So if you're lactose intolerant, this might be something that you might want to try. So drinking raw milk, because apparently it's way better for digestion. Okay, now I'm going to read this off the internet because I can't memorize this. Apparently, this is due to the natural lactase enzyme in raw milk. which helps break down lactose, which is an enzyme that's often destroyed during pasteurization. Now, this is a really interesting one. Apparently, raw milk can reduce asthma. It can reduce asthma and eczema in children. This is really interesting. You'll see later in the video, I spoke to the farmer where I got the raw milk from, and apparently it can be better for your skin, so therefore the eczema, and it can reduce asthma, he said, in kids, which is very interesting. But another argument for why you can drink raw milk is the transparency in the farmer. So you have to get a trusted source, you have to get a trusted farmer, so knowing that the cows are living in good conditions and they're healthy, knowing that they're grass-fed, they're not in a bunch of mud and shit, basically. The farmers are regularly testing for pathogens, so the farm that I'm getting my raw milk from is they test the milk once every 2 days. So they test the milk once every 2 days for pathogens and etc., just to make sure it's all good and healthy. So many people swear by raw milk being really good for your gut, being really good for your skin and just your overall health. There are so many people that have been drinking this. If you think humans have been drinking this for hundreds and hundreds of years, like we didn't have these pasteurizations hundreds of years ago. They've been drinking raw milk straight from the cow for years. So it begs the question, why is raw milk seen as bad if people have been drinking this for so long? That's really what got me thinking, like, why would people say that this is so bad if people have been drinking it for so long? So I really wanted to try this out for myself and see, is it actually bad, or is it actually got so many other benefits that people don't talk about? There's also the argument that there's hygiene advancements. So back in the day, there was less hygiene and less regulations, so people would get ill more. And now there's way more regulations and hygiene advancements, so people think, okay, it's actually way more safe. It's also illegal to sell raw milk in like shops. These farmers have to have these licenses to sell it, so they've got to make sure everything's so safe and hygienic when they're producing it. So it's the next day, and I've left the raw milk in the fridge overnight. And what I've noticed is there's like a layer. I don't know if you can see on camera. I'll try and like add in a video. But so pick it up, you can sort of see like a line there. Essentially there's like a layer of like thick sort of like creaminess on the top, and then like the milk. So without further ado, I'm gonna give this a try. Will it kill me or will it make me strong? We'll see. Smells pretty normal, it smells like milk. It tastes like milk. It just tastes like more pure milk. Like, the way I would describe it is like the comparison of like red milk, like skimmed milk, and whole milk. That comparison, like skimmed milk's very watery and whole milk's a lot more thick. And it tastes like a lot more milky. This just tastes like even purer than like whole milk, so it tastes very pure. And like, yeah, it literally tastes normal. Apart from like this bit being a bit thick, I assume once you get to this bit, it'll be a bit like less thick. But it tastes pretty normal, so we'll see. I'll give it like, I'm going to be testing this across the week, seeing if I get ill or not, and stay tuned for that because I could get very ill. Alright, so it's the next day, and I've felt pretty normal the whole night. I haven't had any stomach issues or any stomach aches or feeling sick or anything, but yeah. So I felt pretty normal. I kept the milk in the fridge overnight once again, so we will have even more today and see what it's like. So a study that I saw, which I thought was very interesting, is they took whole milk, skim milk and semi-skim milk and raw milk and left them all out overnight, or for a few weeks actually. They left them out for a few weeks, and 3 of them went bad and mouldy. 1 of them didn't go mouldy, and the one that didn't go mouldy was raw milk. So I'm starting to think maybe raw milk lasts longer than the other milks. We'll see. But I've got my raw milk again. I've got my top off again. It's very hot in here. But as you can see, the physique looking pretty good. So yeah, let's give this a try again and see. So it smells a bit like cheese. I don't know. It's starting to smell. It smells like cheese, but still tastes like milk. Tastes normal. Yeah, it smells like cheese. That's weird, but I guess that's kind of how cheese is made, isn't it? It's like the fermented milk, so. But no, that tastes pretty normal, so yeah, we'll see. Real quick, as you can see, my physique is pretty fucking good. So if you're interested in getting your physique really good and you're struggling to build muscle and you want me to hold your hand and basically give you everything you need to build muscle, DM me coach on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram in the description. DM me coach on there and you can get signed up for my one-on-one coaching and you'll get fucking jacked. Alright, so it's now been 3 weeks since I've been drinking raw milk, and I'm going to go over my experiences and what's been happening to my body since drinking it. But as you can see, I'm not in hospital and I have not been bedridden, I've not been ill. So I'm going to go over what's exactly happened. I've been drinking this every day. I've been drinking maybe half a litre to a litre every day. I've been going back to this farm like a few times a week to get milk. And it's actually crazy because I actually feel really good. Like, I don't know where all these studies have come from of this raw milk being really bad for you. It can it can make you ill. Because I've been really good. I've been feeling really good. I haven't been ill at all. I haven't felt bad at all. I can actually drink more of this than like whole milk. I see what they mean when it says it's better for your digestion, but your digestion, because my digestion's been fine. I've been drinking. There was one day where I drank like a litre of it in one day, and my body was completely fine. Because if you drink like a litre of whole milk or skimmed milk, you're gonna have like stomach aches and stuff. But with this, I've been completely fine. Now I'm gonna go over some benefits that I've noticed from drinking it, and these are difficult to say because you don't know if it's been exactly the milk or what. But I have noticed my skin being clearer from drinking it. I've noticed just feeling better and feeling healthier. I've noticed my performance in the gym being better. From just, I don't know if it's the protein which is helping with my recovery, or if it's the like bacteria and enzymes and vitamins in it that's been helping. But definitely my skin, I've noticed, been better. My hydration's been better. So yeah, they're just some things I've noticed, and that's difficult to say from actually being the milk. I don't know that, but yeah, I'll tell you one thing: I have not been ill at all, and I felt good. So especially with bulking, I'm trying to gain weight. You can only drink so much of the other milk, and this, you know, is coming from a good source. You know, because with whole milk, you don't know what they're putting in it. They could be putting in so much bad stuff in it, but this stuff, you know, it's just straight from a cow. Like that, you know, they're not putting any bad stuff in it. So if it's near you, if you have you can get raw milk near you, I would recommend trying it. I think it's actually really nice. So yeah, I would recommend trying raw milk. It's really good. I actually really like it. So, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you've tried raw milk, or if you've heard stuff, if you know people that have tried raw milk, put in the comments what you think about raw milk, and let me know if you're going to try it. I'd love to see what you guys think about whether you're going to try it and how it affects you as well, because me personally, I really like it. So I'm going to be debunking myths about different topics related to fitness, related to health, testosterone, etc. in my next video. So subscribe for that, and yeah, like the video. Also remember, if you want some coaching, if you need help with your physique, then DM me on Instagram and I will get you sorted with that. So sweet.